everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Cristin, and today on Cristin Eats, we are eating Fazoli's. My son is joining us. His name is Levi. As I mentioned in my very first MukBang, sometimes he will be with us, sometimes he won't. He's a hungry little nugget, so we're going to get him started. I do like to plate my food. I feel like I've said this quite a few times already. I went ahead and got myself a real fork because I'm not a fan of the forks Fazoli just gives out. You want a breadstick? Breadstick. So it is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. And if you don't have a date for Valentine's Day, then don't worry, that's what I'm here for. I'd love to be your lunch date or your dinner date, someone to keep you company. So go grab yourself something yummy and we can have lunch or dinner together. And I just want to say that I really appreciate everyone who tunes in and watches my videos. Thank you so much. And I really hope you guys are enjoying my channel. So today I got, what was it? I think it's the number 7. It's like a sampler platter. It has like a variety of different pastas and such on it. I was going to put it on its own plate, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that without making a giant mess. So it comes with fettuccine spaghetti with 1 meatball, raviolis, and I forget what this kind of pasta is called. It's like a tube form, and it has meat sauce on top. So I think I'm going to leave everything here. So I'm going to put my plate up really quickly. So since I got this as a meal, it also came with a Coke, which is right here, if you guys can see that. I don't know. And it also came with a side salad and a whole bunch of silverware. I went ahead and brought you guys down just a tad, so hopefully you can see everything a little bit better. So, side salad looks good. Just salad, a couple tomatoes, looks like some onion, which I will not be eating, and some cheese. Let's get that opened up. You guys eat your salads first. I always eat one thing first before I move on. I don't know, I'm just weird about that. You want my tomatoes, baby? I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, but this kid loves them, so I will give those to him. I always cut up tomatoes and grapes for him. I read somewhere that they can be like a choking hazard because they're round, so they make me a little bit paranoid. I thought we do this over your table because Mommy doesn't really want all that on hers. So let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day? What are you doing? And if you're eating with me, what are you eating? I'd love to know what we are eating together. So I'm not really like planned out for this video. Suppose I should have. I know the last few mukbangs I've done, I've had like questions to answer, and that's kind of given us something to talk about. Kind of gonna be winging it with this episode because I forgot to get any questions. I was thinking about doing like, I don't know, like a Valentine's Day tag or something where I could like answer questions and stuff, but I forgot to get anything ready. I feel like I'm struggling in today's video. Oh my goodness, now you guys can't even see me. So as I was just saying a second ago, like I'm struggling with today's video already. Like my memory card, we're like what, 5 minutes into this video, if that, and my memory card was full, so I had to swap it out with a different memory card. Now I'm down to like 29 minutes left on the camera, and that's not a big deal. I mean, as soon as it gets down a little lower, I'll go grab the charger, but I love salad. It's one of those like foods, it's like it's a meal, but it can also be a side, but it can also be like a snack. Like, I don't know, it's always good. I'm going to need some more ranch dressing though, because that was not enough. Is that a good breadstick? So I hope you guys have been having a good week so far. I'm actually filming this in advance. Why are you throwing that on the floor? You normally like tomatoes. How about you finish your breadstick and I'll give you your tomatoes. Sometimes he just like, if he's not super hungry, he'll be chewing on something and then he just starts throwing everything else off of his tray, things that he would normally want to eat. Yeah, that was definitely not enough for interesting. I'm going to have to get some more. Really? Mm-hmm. Are you ready for your pizza? So I got him a children's pepperoni pizza. It comes with one slice. And I'm just going to take like scissors and cut it. Because honestly, I have found that like cutting pizza with scissors is so much easier than using a pizza cutter. Like if you're doing slices, that's one thing. But if you have to like cut up a piece of pizza, I feel like scissors are like the best way to go about it. This pizza looks really good, baby. You want to start with a couple pieces since you're throwing stuff? Does that look good? And pizza? Some more of that onion down in there. Get that out. So as I was saying, hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. I know Valentine's Day can kind of be hard for some people, especially if like you're alone or whatever, but that's what I'm here for. I want to keep you company, be your friend, we can hang out. At least I hope you think of me as a friend. I would like it if you did. Don't might sound creepy. But hopefully we can connect here on the YouTube and we can be friends. We can be YouTube friends. Because I love talking to you guys down in the comments. And I know some of you have channels and such that I watch. And I don't know. We can build a friendship and it's nice. So I am filming this video a little bit in advance. So I'm not really sure what my husband and I's plans are for Valentine's Day yet, but I'm thinking about sending him some Sherry's berries to his office where he works at. I'm not sure if I can or not. At his last job I was able to. So with this new job, I don't know if I can send those to work or not. So I'm going to have to ask him, which means it kind of ruins the whole surprise of it, but I don't know. Those berries are so good. If you've ever had Sherry's berries, oh my gosh, they're good. I mean, I've read reviews before and I've seen where people have said that like they haven't gotten good batches and they've had problems with them, but like before we had him, my husband and I used to send each other like Sherry's berries almost every year, and like we never had an issue with them. They were always good, so I would recommend them. I've always had good experiences with them. But like I said, I've read reviews from people who say that they've had bad experiences, so I don't know. I guess my only thing with them is like their shipping is expensive, but you're shipping chocolate covered strawberries, so like it has to ship quickly. It can't like take a week to get to you. So that's one thing, because you'll think you're spending like $25 and then it turns out you're spending like an extra, I don't know, like 10 some odd dollars for shipping. So that I don't really like, but again, like you have to have like a faster shipping. And maybe that's the only issue I've had. Oh. It's better to order with them in advance. Because there's one time that I waited until like a week before Valentine's Day, and my husband, and I ordered them, and I said I wanted them delivered on Valentine's Day, but he didn't end up getting them until like the next week. So that was kind of a letdown. But it kind of has to do with how many orders they're getting and stuff. You're welcome. You're so sweet. You're welcome. So like if you order more in advance, like it's more likely to be delivered on the day you want it delivered on. Does that make any sense? So I don't know, I probably need to be like looking into placing my order here soon within the next couple of weeks. Because we're still in January when I'm filming this. So I took some time and I actually created Cristin Eats, the channel, last night. It's like officially a channel now, which is pretty exciting. I did the channel art, so you have to let me know what you guys think of the banner. I like it, but I'm a little aggravated with the placement of Cristin Eats, of the title on there, because I really wanted it to be a little further away from the donut, but when I had it a little further out, like, it wasn't showing up on the mobile app. Like, you were only seeing Cristin, you weren't seeing Cristin Eats. So in order to get it to fit perfectly for mobile app, I had to move the lettering in a little further. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. I like it, and I'm a little aggravated with it all at the same time. So like, let me know in the comment down below, like, you know, what do you think about it? Is it good? Should I like try something different? Like when I started when I started working on making channel banner, or channel art rather, I had a whole idea of having like a border of food and then like white space in the middle and having Cristin Eats in black. But I use Canva for doing all of like my thumbnails and my channel art now. I used to use PicMonkey, but now I have to pay for PicMonkey. So with my main channel, which if you don't know, I have a main channel. It'll be linked down below. I have like all kinds of different stuff over there. But for my main channel, that one I did over on PicMonkey, and I think I need to redo it because it's really not done very well. But Canva and PicMonkey are a little bit different when it comes to like resizing a picture. Really? Is this so? So I don't know. It was a little bit harder, I guess. So I had to like pick out a different picture because I couldn't get the food ones that I was wanting to do with like the border to work. But I really like the donut. I think it's really cute. It's girly and I like it. But like I said, I'm not like sure that I love the placement of the lettering. You threw your drink. I think this kiddo might be getting full. I figured he'd be hungry, but he had a pretty big breakfast. Like he had a whole banana, several strawberries, and he had half of my banana. Like I didn't really get much for breakfast. I was going to eat one banana because I knew I was going to have this big lunch, and he ate like half. So I had like half a banana for breakfast. So I think he's just not very hungry. How are you, buddy? Are you just going to play with that? Okay, let's not do that. You're making a giant mess. I forgot there's breadsticks over here. Those are gonna get cold. No. They're so good. They're still so good. So I still need to take a picture for like my thumbnail. Not thumbnail, but like my my channel picture that you see of me. I went outside this morning with a spoon because I didn't feel like digging out my ring light. Which now that I have it out, I'll go ahead and take the picture after we eat. But I didn't feel like digging out the ring light this morning. So what I did was I went outside with a spoon. Are you okay? Won't put it back that far. Now you're just being silly. You're just being silly. So yeah, I went ahead and I went outside with a spoon because like we have pretty good lighting today, and I stood in front of my house and I was like taking pictures with a spoon, like trying to get something good. But it just wasn't working out. It's really windy, which was making my eyes water, which made my eyes puffy, and I couldn't get anything good, so. What are you doing? Anybody else's kid do that? He like fake coughs a lot. If he hears one of us coughing, then he like mimics us. And then sometimes when he actually chokes, then he does this where he like fake chokes. Which used to freak me out so bad when he was little. You used to scare mommy. Now I know your tricks. Now I know you're just being silly and not for real. These breadsticks are so good. Oh my goodness. That's buttery. I used to hate Fazoli's, like, low-key. And it wasn't that their food was bad. It's just like that the plate they put your food on is waxy. And it used to be when you'd eat at Fazoli's in the restaurant, like you would get like a waxy plate and you would get a fork and you couldn't like pick up anything. Right? Like it's so hard to try to eat pasta with a plastic fork when the pasta just wants to slip right off. It was so aggravating. But the hubs and I went there a few months back and we just got Fazoli's to go. And being able to just come home and get like an actual fork to eat it with, like, made the experience much nicer. And turns out I really like the food. It's actually really good. And the price isn't too bad. I think I paid $16 for everything here, so that's one kid's meal, which came with a drink. We got 4 breadsticks, I got a side salad, a Coke, and this platter. This platter's like $7.99 as is, but I upgraded to a meal so I could get a drink. And that was like an extra $2.99 that came with a side salad when I did that. So, yeah. I mean, not a bad pricing, like if you just got the platter. It's really good. I love spaghetti. It's probably like one of my favorite things. Anything pasta. Really? You took the cheese off? You didn't want to eat cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you done? Do you not want it anymore? Oh, yeah? He might have to go down here for a nap soon. It's definitely well past nap time. We're like right around. We try to go down around 11:30 to noon. And it is, let me see. It is currently 12:34, so we are like definitely past nap time. But I knew he was getting hungry and would want something to eat, or at least I thought he was getting hungry. Maybe not, because he's not really eating a whole lot. Well, he had a whole breadstick. That's a lot for a baby. He had a whole breadstick. He had 2 tomatoes. He had, when we were at Walmart, I got him a new sippy cup, and so I bought him some lemonade that I know that he likes before we left. So on the way home, he had strawberry lemonade, and then when he got home, he had grape juice, which this was only like here, so he hasn't had like a ton of it. I don't know if you guys can even see where I'm pointing. He didn't drink a ton, but whole breadstick, and now a couple bites of pizza. He might be getting full. That's quite a bit for a little guy. So I'm going to clean him up and put him down for bed, and then I will be right back. Well, the boy went down for a nap without a fight. He was definitely ready for nap time. But we have like 7 minutes left on this SD card. The struggle. So here in like 7 minutes, I'm going to have to go and upload everything off this SD card. And then come back and finish eating. My food's already cold. Oh well. It still tastes really good. And I'm eating his pizza. That was really good pizza. I don't think I've ever had Fazoli's pizza before. It was good. So it finally warmed up to like 40 degrees today. It's not freezing out, which is nice, but it's kind of rainy, which sucks. I put in that bag here on the floor that the Fazoli's food came in, and it sounds like my cat took it out of the basement because I hear him down there playing with the bag, and the bag that was here is missing. So that's fun. Speaking of cats, oh my goodness, and I know if you're here from my main channel, you're probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but my mother-in-law's cat had kittens. They're ready to go home. I want one so bad, and my husband keeps telling me no. I keep trying to wear him down. We have a birthday party to go to at her house tomorrow, and I'm really hoping that he lets me bring it home. Because there's a little gray kitten, and it's so cute. It's a little female. If we get her, which I don't know if we will, because the hubs doesn't want another cat. We already have 2 cats and a dog. But he doesn't want another cat. But anyways, if we get her, I want to name her Miko. She just reminds me of the little raccoon on Pocahontas. And I think Miko's a really cute name. And I really want it. Good meatball. It's crazy. I have turned into such a cat lover the past couple of years. Like, I am crazy cat lady now. I'm all about my cats. Like, they're turning into my hobby. Like, I just want to buy them things and snuggle with them. Crazy cat lady. I used to be all about dogs. But since having my son, like, let me know if you guys can relate. Cats are known for being a little more aloof. They're cool with, like, doing their own thing and being on their own. And before having my son, like, I love my cats. Me and my cat Banjo have always been very attached, very close bonded. But I was closer with the dog we had at the time. She ended up passing before I got pregnant. She ended up getting cancer, and it was really sad. But I was, like, really close with her, and I took her everywhere with me, and I just loved it. She was like having a kid. It was great. Dogs need a lot of attention. They really do. And then we got our dog that we have now, and to be completely honest, like, I love Molly. I love her. She's a good dog, but she requires a lot of attention. And if I had known I was going to get pregnant, like, we were trying, but, like, it took almost a year for us to get pregnant. And, of course, hindsight's 20/20, and I didn't know, you know, what it would be like to have a dog and a baby. And some people, like, it's fine, it's cool, it doesn't affect them at all, they're cool with it. But my dog needs so much attention, and my baby needs so much attention, and it's like, mommy needs a break. And so, like, I've just super fallen in love with my cats, like, even more, because they're chill. Like, they'll come by, and they're happy for me to just pet them, and then they leave. Whereas my dog, I pet her, and she's like, let's play, let me lick you, let me waller all in your lap. And it's just like, ugh, like, mommy needs a break, stop touching me. Like, you know, I hope somebody out there understands what I'm saying. It's not to say that I don't love my dog. And as my son has gotten older, like, my attachment with her has gotten stronger, because, like, he needs less and less attention. As for, like, when he was a newborn, and, oh my God, I do not recommend having a newborn and a dog at the same time, especially, like, a puppy. Like, she was, like, a year old when he was born, like, right around a year. That was rough, because she needed a lot of attention, and he needed a lot of attention, and it was a struggle. My camera is flashing yellow at me, so I'm going to be right back after I swap out the SD card again. Okay, I am back again. While we were waiting for everything to upload off the SD card, I went ahead and ate the rest of my son's pizza, and I ate the rest of the spaghetti, so my apologies. And I got myself some apple cider because I drank all my Coke. So, anyway, as I was saying, I'm just, like, super into my cats anymore. Like, and again, like, that's not to say I don't love my dog. I do. She's a really good dog. You know, I play with her. I love her. Like, of course, I love her. And her and I's relationship has gotten a lot better as my son has gotten older. That being said, I would like another cat. I don't know. I hated cats when I was younger. Oh my gosh, like, if like 15-year-old me could see me now, her jaw would probably hit the floor. One of my son's toys just went off in the dining room. I don't know. The cat walked past it and maybe he stepped on it. I don't know. Started making noises. I don't know if you could hear that or not. But yeah, like, and I've always loved kittens. Kittens are always fun. But it's adult cats that I always had issues with. Like, we just didn't get along. But now that I have my own cats, like, and I still don't always get along with other people's adult cats. And I think that's normal. I think that's why cats get a bad reputation. Because they don't always do well with people they don't know. But now that I have my own cats, like, oh my gosh, I adore them. They're so much fun. They're really great pets. They really are. They're easy maintenance. They don't require a ton of attention. But like at the same time, they like attention. I don't know. Banjo, he is a snuggle bug. I mean, so is Oliver. But Oliver is more aloof. Like, my husband keeps saying, he's like, we don't need another cat, we have 2 cats. But I'm like, yeah, but one of them practically lives in the basement. We never see him. That's Oliver. Like, he comes up when he wants food. And when we go to bed at night, he'll come in to, like, snuggle a little bit before we go to sleep. But otherwise, like, he's in the basement all day. I don't know. That's where he likes to hang out. Banjo, on the other hand, like, he's, like, up in the house most of the time, like, hanging out and with us. And so, I don't know. But I do want another cat. I really do. So I'm eating that pasta that I don't know what it's called, but it looks like noodles. Like, well, like tubes. So the other day, and I think I mentioned this a little bit in my last MukBang last week, but I went and got my son a second car seat to go in his dad's car. And I just went and got it from the consignment shop. And when I was there, the lady, like, asked what my son's name was, and I told him, oh, you know, his name's Levi. She's like, oh, I really like that. We were just chatting and stuff, and I said, yeah, if we have another boy, I want to name him Tobias, and then we can call him Toby. And I'm not pregnant, by the way. Just, you know, in the future, if and when we have another. And the lady was like, I've never heard that name before. And I was like, I didn't know no one, like, I know it's an old name, but and she was like an older lady. She looked like she was 60 plus years old. So I was kind of surprised, but I don't know. So is that a name like anybody else hasn't heard? Tobias? Is that, I don't know. Like, I know it's an old name, but I figured people would still, like, heard it. My dog's laying right next to me. She's, like, hoping I drop food. I gave her some of the pizza crust. She quite liked that. I don't make it a habit of giving her human food. She doesn't get it very often, but on occasion I'll give her a little bit. Every now and then. Try a little bit of that fettuccine. I think I'm getting full. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this whole mukbang and eat the whole thing. Their food is really good once you get, like, a real fork to use. I can't stand those plastic forks they want to give you with pasta. It just slides right off. Well, I hate to do this to you guys, but I think I'm going to end things here. I know it's been a struggle for this whole video, but I'm getting really full. I don't think I can eat the rest of this. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you've enjoyed our little lunch or dinner date. I know that I have. If you have not tried Fazoli's in a while, or if you've never tried it, go get some Fazoli's. Hashtag not sponsored, but their food is really good. I really like the sampler platter. Definitely very, very filling. So, I'm going to put the rest of that in the fridge for later. And I think that's going to be it. So, Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up so other people can find it as well. And I will see you in my next video.